Welcome to the arcade, everybody. We're back in Railroads Online. And after the last episode, I decided I was going to do a little grinding offline. I wrecked. I derailed. This train car here ended up all the way back here. I spent probably a good 25 minutes looking for that train car. That train car, where I derailed out, I'll show you where I derailed. I know, all the good stuff happens when I'm not recording, of course. You know, the stuff you guys want to see. You want to see these cars derailing. And I mean, it was kind of funny watching them derail, because I watched them in slow motion as I was trying to catch them. Never seen it, this car did not derail. Never seen it. And no, we have not gotten to the derail spot yet. We still got a little ways to go. Now, I gotta remember to slow the throttle down, but not shut it off. Because we need to take this turn at under 15. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, so where we derailed was right here is where the cars derailed. The locomotive actually derailed up further, but my cars all derailed here. Now I thought all three cars were here. Whoa, what are we doing? What happened? Why did we derail? That is odd. There was no reason for us to derail here. We were going slow enough. There was absolutely no reason for this derailment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get restarted. Why are we moving backwards? Oh, if we're moving backwards already, I really don't know if we're going to be able to get restarted. Because the weight of the cars are already pushing us backwards. And I've got the brakes on full tilt. We'll see if she can do it. But yeah, there was absolutely no reason to derail there a second time. So maybe there is something going on there. Maybe I need to redo this piece of track here. I really should redo this entire track here, but I know right now we're so close. Alright. We will actually redo this track. I might even swing it out around this way. Just so it's more of an even... Something has got to be done about this track. Now, right here is where my locomotive derailed. My locomotive derailed here. The cars all derailed down here as I was trying to, down over on the other side of that hill, as I was trying to catch them. And then that last car ended up way down on the other side of the water well. But yeah, I have no idea why we just derailed there. There was no reason for it. We were under 15. We were just chugging along. There's absolutely no reason for it. I guess that is just the nature of the game. Let's see if we can piss off the jester today. Especially since whether we get this done on camera or not, I am still getting it done today. Even if I have to do it off camera myself. There's a lot I like about this game, and there's a lot I don't like about the game. All in all, I do enjoy my time on the game, though. Just because I love trains. I may not know a whole lot about trains, but I do like them. I love watching them. Pull the regulator back a little bit and get some speed in here. I really didn't expect us to be able to pull that. Especially after it was raining. But yes, one way or another, the water is getting done up here today. There's just no doubt about it. I think I've only got, what, one more delivery after this one? Or maybe two. I'm not even sure. I think it was actually two. So I think it's this one plus one. Now, I did go through a nighttime. See, what I realized was I took a break after the recording of the last one. I took a break for lunch. And what I didn't realize was that while this is paused, time still goes. It really does. So, now that I know that, I won't be doing that again. Yeah, this one will get me close. It's gonna put me at 92. Do we want to go the whole way back down there for 8? And the answer is yes. Yes, we are. We absolutely are. I am going to take the risk of derailing again to head back down there. Yeah, absolutely we are. Absolutely we are. Let's go see if we can derail again. And then what we'll do is we'll grab these 3 cars here. I don't think any of them are loaded. Don't quote me on that. I've gotten down there before and found out that one of them still had 8 pallet seeds in or something like that. I cannot believe I'm going down here just to fill 1 car. I love tempting fate, though. Alright, so 14 was not enough. 14 is where I derailed last times. So we will just kind of hang out around 17% and see what happens there. We'll watch. If it starts going too high, like, see, it is still gaining there. So we'll go to 20%. Alright, 20% seems to be holding pretty well. Now, the one thing I don't know is, I'm guessing, because you don't have to hook up airlines or anything through these, that the only brakes are actually the train brakes, or the locomotive brakes. I'm guessing that there's no brakes that go through the cars. But at the same time, we have a compressor that's running. So I am not sure how that works with this game. I know with Derail Valley, I actually have a separate brake. I've got the independent brake, and then I've got the train brake. With this one here, I'm not 100% sure how it works. Now, the funny part is we're doing all this work, right? To fill up the cattle farm. And then we're going to empty the cattle farm down into the slaughterhouse. And then we're going to have to do it all over again. And that is what makes this hilarious. Is the fact that we still have we've been doing all this work, spending all this time doing this work to fill up the cattle farm. And when we empty the cattle farm, we're going to be taking it all down to the slaughterhouse, and it's not going to fill the slaughterhouse. The slaughterhouse, if I remember correctly, needs 50 cattle, and we'll only get 40 heads from up there. So then we're going to have to refill everything, wait for it all to produce again, to take 10 more head down to the slaughterhouse. But what we might do is we might start the production in the slaughterhouse first, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because we're actually going to have to take like 100 head down there. Because it's going to output. So yes, this is going to get very, very interesting. Very, very quickly too. It's a lot of work doing these industries because one industry feeds the next industry, feeds the next industry, feeds the next industry. And it's like that the whole way down through every line. This is only one of, I don't know how many lines. But it is going to be a long time before we are ready to change maps. So we are going to be on these rail. You know what? It might be better just to fix the rail lines now, because we're going to spend a lot of time on these rail lines. We've already spent a lot of time on these rail lines. It's not going to get any. It's not going to get any better. Nope. Overslid it. And that's it. Just needed one car. Oh, you know what? Hold up. We are not just going to do one. We are going to fill up all three. Here's why. Because we know we're going to have to go back up there and fill again. So why not have 3 cars already up there pretty much full? We're already heading up there, so why not just take all 3, right? Makes sense to me. I'm finally starting to use that thing on my shoulders that they call a head. Yes, it all makes sense now. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more next episode we are going to run seeds, but here in the next couple episodes, we're going to fix that track up here. And we have a lot of track to fix. We really do. Because I didn't 40 or 60 a lot of it, and I should have been doing 60 degree or 60 meters. Instead of doing the 30 to 40 like I was doing, I should have been doing 60s the whole time. Now see, right there. Absolutely no reason for it. We weren't going that fast. And this isn't even a 30 turn, is it? No, I think it's a 40. So yes, actually, I think next episode, we're going to redesign this entire thing. Yeah, I do believe next episode we are just going to redesign this. To hell with it. We really should be able to just go straight on, honestly. Like I said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it out this way. Because, yeah, there again, that should not have derailed. There was no reason for it. So I'm not sure what's causing that. But yeah, we're gonna redesign at least from here down. I'm gonna turn this into a 60. You know, I wonder if I don't cut it from here, come straight across like this. Cut this entire thing out. I don't know if that'll work or not. It might be too high. We are going to do some experimenting next time. We are going to play with this bridge and see if we can't make it a little bit more efficient. Maybe to where I can full throttle the whole way through. Open. There you go. Yeah, we might try. I might try some things here. Either way, we're going to rip that whole track out and start again. In fact, I might actually try to redo it starting from this point. Actually, I wonder if I take it out around that way. But see, I gotta watch because I cannot make these turns any less than 60. As I'm finding out, it's very, very difficult having them less than 60. It's not so bad when they're already on straights and stuff, but we will do that next episode. I was actually going to grab the cars up here, the other cars, but I think we're going to spend the entire next episode redesigning track, so this is actually going to sit for a little while. In fact, we might have to refire it up by the time we're done with the next episode. So we'll see. We'll see. But that is now the game plan for next episode. It's just to redesign that track. If I wouldn't know that we're spending a lot of time on this track, like, we're still going to spend a couple more hours on this track. There's just no way around it. We're going to spend a lot of time on these rails. So we might as well make them to where we can actually work with them. Especially since we're learning more what the rails need. And we are close enough. Cool. Go ahead and fill it. And that is it. You are now going to sit here for another episode. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you would like to join us on Discord, maybe put some input on the games that I play, or how I can do better, you can leave it in the comment, or you can join the Discord. We are doing giveaways on the Discord starting the month of April, so yeah. Well, we will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.